in September 2020, we sold our house in the UK, then moved to Normandy in France, where we bought an ancient French farmhouse with various outbuildings, including an old barn, a small cottage with 2 woodlands, and 3.5 acres of pastured land in a beautiful national park area. Follow us on our journey as Budo and I renovate the farmhouse, manage our land, and take on many projects for you to enjoy. Let the fun begin.
Hi folks, we're back.
Hi folks, guess who's back? Budo's back. Yes,
Back
he's
again.
back. Yes, he's back.
Anyway,
I can't remember the words.
Welcome to Caravan Corner.
Yep. Hope you've had a good week.
Yeah, we do. We hope you had a good week. We've got over our COVID bit. Tracy will tell you about in a minute. The thing I want to say is about
Excuse me.
your comments and the past comments on other videos as well has been fantastic. Really, really inspiring. While I was not well and reading them, it was great. There was a part on, well, there was quite a lot of you said how you loved Caravan Corner. And, you know, it's our signature tune and you like that we explain ourselves in the beginning to what we're doing. So I thought it was a good idea that we, you know, thought of Caravan Corner, and it seems to work because everyone seems to like it. Yep. Do you agree?
Yes, it will. There might be a new one coming up, though, as the garden evolves.
Yeah, as the garden evolves, but we'll let you know that one.
Yeah, when the nice weather comes.
So.
But yeah, we're all over COVID. Obviously, we've just been left with this tickly cough and cold. And the symptoms were really, for us, was just like having a bad cold, really.
Yeah. With a cough, like, you know.
Yeah, but we both tested negative, so we're up and ready and
we're
raring to go.
We literally come off the field. Part of the segment of this filming, we've come from there and come to here to do this bit. We're going to have a bit of lunch and then we can get back out there. But we're getting our energy back now, and we'll be pushing on to get things done. But this is the gardening segment ones we're doing. Next week's going to be starting back in the house. Obviously more renovation, but we've got a situation. We've got the bathroom finished and we've used the shower. Oh my God, shower is out of this world, right? Fantastic. But we want to start doing the bedroom first, get that complete so we can get in there. And there's a little few things holding us back. There's a wall I've got to build, and we're having a leaking coming in the windows, so I have to at least get the shutters made and on, and we're doing some filming of that. But then I might just go straight into the windows up there and make the windows as well, so there'll be some filming of that coming up, and it'll be starting next week, parts of it.
Because then we can box the windows in, and then once that room's done, we can shut that door and say, right, everything's done. And then that allows us, when we come to that, to do the rest of the plasterboard down in the front room.
Yeah, carry on with there. We've got some wires to run because we're now going to put the kitchen in a new place. So we've got to get the wires through the rest of the ceiling while it's open. Cabling for the electricity and a little bit of plumbing to get the hot and cold down there. Which I've got a route for that anyway. I've worked it out. And
you get a proper sneak preview of the actual wallpaper, because the sample that we showed,
it's only a small one, isn't it?
Yeah, as everyone knows, you have to use filters, don't you, to make things look nicer. But it is so stunning, isn't it?
Yes, lovely,
colours are
lovely,
really
lovely
vibrant.
paper.
So excited
and,
about that.
You know, all our friends locally that have come over and seen it, they love it.
Yeah.
So we'll get that up in the bedroom, and hopefully that's going to look fantastic with everything we're tying in, because we're trying to get this this farmhouse, cottagey, rustic feel within this property. We don't want to go too posh and dandy. We don't want to go, you know, just modern, normal. We want to go in between there.
Well, it fits in with the farmhouse.
And it'll fit with the farmhouse. The farmhouse was always an evolving thing, and as times changed, it changed, and they had some of its past and some of the stuff that was coming forward. So that's what we're trying to achieve here, and you'll see that as time goes by.
And the wallpapers, wherever we decide in the farmhouse, just adds that little bit of opulence, doesn't it? In certain rooms, I think you do definitely need that, don't you?
But going back to the bedroom, the problem is obviously we saying about this wall I've got to do to this stud work and a bit of insulating, but the windows are important because at the top of the windows we have to finish off the coving in the room, so we need the windows in.
Yeah.
And the bottom of the windows is the boxing, which needs to be zipped up and filled in with insulation. But we can't do that until we get the windows changed, because the windows are leaking into that area, and that's what's creating that problem downstairs. So we're going to deal with this now over the next few weeks and get that zipped up, and then we can start the next project, which will be going out and starting on the kitchen, because by that time my son will be here, and we can really crack on, because he's a builder as well, and he wants to get in there and get his teeth in there as well. So,
and
you know,
I get to meet my
last grandson.
Yeah, last grandson. I haven't met
in the line
him
of
yet.
8 we've got now.
Line of 8, yes. So I'm super excited, and I haven't seen James and Abby for over a year now. So
yeah, it'd be great.
we're all really excited, aren't we, to see each other? So that'll be exciting times. Lots of videos.
On this video this week, we're just talking about we grow some willow in a hedge.
Yep.
We create a hedge for wildlife, for barrier, for aesthetics to look at. You know, it's going to be a beautiful golden willow. It's in there. We also I talk a little bit about some blackthorn bushes, which I was super excited about finding. And we just chat gently. There's a tiny little segment of some renovation work. Tracy's prepping the panelling,
the Chateau
what
panelling.
we called the Chateau panelling, which I done. She's prepping that up now, ready for her colour. And there's that's this week's for you. Next week is like we said.
Yeah, well, the colour is the colour. It was quite difficult, really, wasn't it? Because you could either have really bold colour, but it's the wallpaper that we want to be the thing that adds the impact in the room. So the colour I've chosen will go off for the Chateau wall, will be on the woodwork and the skirtings as well.
Yeah.
So it all blends in.
Yeah, it blends in.
Yeah.
It makes something else pop rather than that pop, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
But anyway, guys, I think that's enough for Caravan Corner
Yes.
this week, and we're really glad you're loving Caravan Corner. And this gives you an insight to what we're doing in each video. And you know, if you've got any more ideas about what you'd like to see in Caravan Corner, throw them over.
Yep.
We're taking all your ideas on board. And the last lot of comments, oh my God, hundreds of comments we had, and
440
something like that, yeah. So there was loads of
with
comments.
Us replying
it was
back.
fantastic to read them and really enjoy it. So when you put the time in to write that comment, thank you, because we like to read it and we will respond to it. Anyway, guys,
au revoir. Have a good Easter.
See you next week.
Bye.
How you doing? All right?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah. Just explain what you're doing.
Hang on, let me just get off the ladder. It might be a bit easier. Can you hear me? Because I've got my mask
Take your mask off then.
I'm just writing down all the high points that you planed.
Yeah.
Because some parts were a bit higher. So I'm just sanding them all down. And then I'll just do some light filling.
Yep.
Like here. And then get the base.
So you're doing all the prep work now,
Yes.
ready for your undercoat and top coat.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's going to look really nice, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not going to give away yet.
Yeah.
What colour we've chosen. But the wallpaper came.
Yep.
Well, that came a couple of weeks ago, didn't it?
Do you want to open it and show them?
Yeah.
Pull out a roll.
I suppose we could do, couldn't we?
Just bear with us a minute. So what I've done is I've planed all these down, these edges, so it's all everything's lovely and smooth. Same here. So you can see I've planed it down like it's nice and smooth. Now Tracy's going to sand it, get any lines out, and get that prepped up properly. It's coming on well. Let's have a look. So this is your new paper. It's not going on here, but it's got like a linen fabric feel to it, isn't it? Yeah.
If you look close, it actually looks like it's been hand painted.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
See, look how different that was to the sample, because
we can see all the birds now and
yeah.
and the little flowers and whatever they are.
I think that's going to be.
Oh wow, it's got all different types of birds.
Yeah. It's lovely, isn't it?
Beautiful, yeah.
Really, I love the vibrant colours.
Yeah.
I think you.
When you pay a bit more for paper, you do definitely get a bit good quality.
And I think, whether you live in a farmhouse,
take your mask off.
I know I've got it on because of the dust, but if you live in a farmhouse, a chateau, wherever, a lot of people do like to paint the walls, don't they? But I just think it's nice to have that little bit of opulence, because you could sort of stay down that road where your colours are very dull, like your mushroom colours, and
no.
they're sort of more English, aren't they? I think.
But here, this is where. So this wall here, is the one we're going to decorate, as you know, all the way through there. I'm just tomorrow going to start the stud work over there and put the in on there as well, because we want to straighten this wall up. And we're going to paper all the way up to that corner.
And I've made a new list as well.
Yeah.
And the list is not as long as it was when we first started, but
Yeah.
I'm overly happy with the shower room, but
Yeah.
this is the one room that I am really excited
Yeah, it'll be lovely when it's done.
Because I need to reupholster this,
Right.
my stool, and we're debating at the moment. I know a lot of people are probably thinking it's not very French, but I'm not sure whether to make Roman blinds or curtains, because I like them tapered, puddled on the floor.
like, yeah.
I like that sort of look.
Well, we'll probably go for that.
Yeah.
And my only influence in here is what? 4 poster bed when we get to it.
Sleep in the room.
Yeah, I can sleep in it. No, my influence in here will be, at some stage, we'll get a 4 poster bed.
Yeah.
Or even if I make one.
But
At
our
some
mattress
stage. But not for now. Not straight away.
They'd
Like
have to drag us off this because it just has been so comfortable.
Oh,
hasn't
the
it?
mattress
So-
is. Well, that mattress is what they call a 3,000 sprung mattress, which wasn't cheap. It was a couple of £1,000 for the mattress, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it's
But,
been
but it's
absolutely
beautiful
perfect.
mattress, yeah, to sleep on.
Okay,
But anyway,
well, I'm going to get on because I won't get locked down chatting.
you crack on, and then I'm going to go and make some pilasters for the inside of this room, because you wanted a bit more opulence, didn't you?
Yeah, and also I've undercoated and done the first coat of the architraves.
Yeah, so they're ready to go on as well.
So they'll
Fantastic.
be ready to go
Anyway,
on as
folks,
well.
we'll give you an update later.
Ciao, ciao.
So I thought I'd share this with you. I've come down to the back end of our field, and I've just discovered these. I've been here all this time and I ain't even seen these, but I'm really pleased about it. All this white blossom here is called blackthorn, and it's like a hawthorn, but blackthorn is slightly different in the fact that if you look at the flowers and that, they don't cluster up as much on blackthorn as they do on hawthorn. The other thing is, blackthorn always has its flowers first and then the leaves come. So you can tell, that's how you can tell with them. Normally the bark is a lot darker as well. And the main thing is the berries. On the hawthorn, the berries are red. And on the blackthorn, look, she's gone in there. She's seen something, my dog. Anyway, on the blackthorn, the berries are black. And those who know what the berries are for, it's a bonus, because they're used for making sloe gin. They're sloes that grow on these, and there's a whole cluster of them here in this little corner in the back. So at the end of the summer, I'll be or early winter, I'll be coming here if the birds ain't got them all and picking all the berries for the sloe gin. But yeah, there's a little I learnt all this when I was in England, when we used to go out getting these sort of things. But look at these, I can't believe them. They are a dangerous tree or bush, because look at these, really sharp, and they're all over. If you get caught in that little wooded area there, you're in trouble. And you have to watch your dogs as well. Like my little dog's alright, she's a small terrier, but a big dog, you can get caught up on them. But look at that, a whole little cluster of blackthorn. So loads of sloe berries coming. Can't wait to find some more different trees and that. Just keep looking about. Anyway guys, thought you'd be interested in that. Where is it, Jez? Good girl. Get them roots out. Good girl. It's there, isn't it? You can smell it, can't you? She's the only terrier I've watched actually bite roots out of the way. You had enough? Come on. It's down there, but you ain't going to get it. This terrier is so determined. And fearless. And it's a good way of wasting her energy as well. Good morning.
Good morning everyone on this beautiful sunny day.
It's our first day out from having COVID.
Yep.
It's been a bit lovely. Been a bit of a trial, but we're there. Lost my taste and flavour. Can't taste nothing, can't smell nothing.
So he's eating the biscuits and not even been able to enjoy them.
I've never ate biscuits before, and they've been boring because they've got no flavour. But anyway, we're
Life
getting over
goes
it
on,
now.
doesn't it? Yeah.
Just got to get our energy back. But we thought we'd pop up here and just give you a little video of some things we're going to be doing. This is a bit more on the gardening side again. So I'll just spin you around.
Okay. Let's go lift this chair up, round out the way because I don't want to fall out.
So, Tracy's, me and Tracy cut these last year.
Yeah, these are our golden willows, which we got from the natural horsey retreat, our friends.
Yeah,
Sarah, she had a beautiful bush, didn't she, growing in her back garden, so you've taken cuttings. As you can see, they're actually quite nice, aren't they? Really got a lovely root ball system on them as well.
And new roots coming out for this season.
Yeah.
There.
And some of them, if you look, have the old wood, but you don't have to worry about that. You just trim that back. But what we want to do is once we plant these, we want them to be as upright as possible. Yeah. And what about the spacing?
I think about 30 inches apart.
Yeah.
Gives them, because you know that the bush that had come off was big, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it was, and the colour was so vibrant.
It's a golden willow, which is a beautiful. All the stems stay golden like this.
Lovely.
And I think 30 inches apart will give it a nice tight. That'll be tight.
Yeah.
But it will be able to weave them in a year or a few years' time.
Once they get established, that's when you actually get the beauty of the tree, and it's going to act, isn't it, as a natural barrier, but it's going to be very pleasing on the eye as well. Shall we just walk over?
No, hang on, no. Just want to talk about these goat willows as well. So.
Oh right,
sorry. Pan down here onto. Is that showing? I can't even see. Sorry.
It's quite bright, isn't it?
Right. So, on our land, we've got some what we call goat willow here. In the UK, but I think they also call them pussy willow and grey willow or something like that. But I thought I'd pick them off the trees and show you. This comes off of a male tree, which is like the more softer and yellowy type catkins, if you like. And this comes off the female version of that, which is more sort of prickly looking, but
denser,
it's still soft,
isn't it? More denser.
And then these will go white and all like fluffy later in the year, and all the seed heads will come out. But we've got both, so we're going to take cuttings of them.
Yeah.
Do the same thing we've done with these, and then cultivate a little forest area of them over. I'll just pan you around. So a little bit wetter over there. The willow loves the wet, and we can make a big sort of square woodland of it. But also, I'd like in the middle to create a dome where we pull them together. Yeah. And have a little space where you can go and.
Yeah, you could make some natural seating, couldn't you, inside as well? Really.
Yeah, that's it, yeah, with the willow. It's all something in the future, but it'd be nice to do. And it's that'd be grow.
Nice sort of retreat, isn't it? When you come up to the garden and that. So, but there's quite a lot here, isn't there? Really, I didn't realise how many we've got.
we got plenty there to put that hedge up.
Yeah.
And Sarah said to me that where we got this willow
Yeah.
off her tree, her big golden tree, she said we could have as many more cuttings as she likes because she cuts them all every year.
Yeah.
And then just discards them anyway.
So I think we might actually do that. Go and get. There's only a few with bits of dead wood, but we'll soon clean all that up, won't we? And we've got sage here as well.
Yeah, so local
Let me
sage.
see if I can smell that. Yep.
Yeah, so we're opening their root up and all, and we'll get them in the ground.
Lovely, because I use that a lot.
Hedge, are they?
No.
Our,
No, that
our little what's that word?
culinary herbal pot.
Garden. Which
Yep.
will be over there somewhere near the house.
Because I used to use
Not
a
sure
lot.
yet.
A lot of fresh herbs, didn't I, back in the UK? All my fresh herbs, bouquet garnies when I cooked and everything. So,
Anyway,
but yeah,
so,
I think that's going. I'm quite going to look forward to planting
right, then
these.
we were showing you planting them. Won't be today because we ain't got the energy at the moment. We're still
No.
trying to gain our energy back. So, folks, I thought I'd show you this. These came up about 4 or 5 days ago. Excuse the fog; it's just lifting now, but it was really thick a little while ago. But anyway. Look what we got down here. Can you see them all? The little spears sticking out. That's all the garlics, the Provence garlics I put in. 100% germination. Every single one's come up. So it just shows you that well-rotted horse manure is really good. And the little trick of soaking them for 24 hours before you put the garlics in the ground. I've done that for a few years when we were in the UK, and it seemed to work better. We actually done an experiment, half were dry and half were soaked, and all the soaked ones come up quicker, so they get off quicker. But yeah, that's quite interesting, that. And then here, these ones here that are growing, these are bulblets from garlic, from a Polish garlic we had, and they were little bulblets that go on the side of the garlics. And we put them in little pots, and then I've just replanted them out, but they've been growing since last year. And then down here, we've got some other stuff going in down here. I've just got to get the now I'm back from this bloody COVID rubbish. Now I can get some more of that compost in there and cardboard and finish off this growing bed, and then start on these ones up here, up on the field. But yeah, a bit dismal today in the weather, but apparently we're going to have a nice sunny day later. So, and we showed you these golden willows. We're going to be putting them in the next day or two. So watch this space. So me and Tracy are out here today. Hi folks.
Hello. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Lovely.
We're out here today. We're going to plant the golden willows in this row here. Me and Tracy are just sifting off the top a little bit before we put this black membrane down. It's only the cheaper version of the membrane. It's just for a temporary solution to let the willows get off, and then probably for eyesight we'll end up cutting it out eventually and getting it out of the way. But for now, we just need to put it down here all the way through, and then plant the willows through it. So we'll show you a bit of footage of that in a minute.
Does the job, doesn't it, at the end of the day?
What's that? The
membrane.
Yeah, it'll just stop everything. It'll give the willows a chance quickly.
To get
Anyway.
a little bit established. Ready? Un, deux, trois.
Un, deux, trois. Tuck it under, yep. Or over actually on that one, Troy. Because that one's in split in half, isn't it? So. Yeah, pull it to you a bit. Bit more, that's it.
It don't matter anyway, but overlap.
Nah, just get it in the ditch. There you go. So, got the membrane down. Now what we're going to do is fill in the ditches each side, both sides, to hold it in there, and then we'll start planting some trees in.
Golden willows.
So we'll show you in the back in a minute when we get to that stage. Right,
Budo's just filling in all the
edging along where we've laid the membrane. As you can see, it's up slightly on a slope, which is better for when you plant the golden willows, for drainage as well, and it stops obviously everything growing in between, because as we're doing a hedge. So it's coming along nicely. Once this is done, we'll start at one end, and then what we'll do is we'll just make a little hole, use a pole, push it down, and then plant the willows about probably 30 inches apart, and then give them a good watering and just watch the golden willows grow. They're so beautiful, the colour is so vibrant, absolutely beautiful. One sec.
So we're out here on this beautiful sunny day. We've prepped the ground. I'll spin you around and show you. So we've prepped the ground all there. We've put the membrane down, and Tracy's now just going along on 30-inch centres at the back of the tape, and then she's putting a little slot in the ground, in the cover. And then we're putting them in. If you can see down the sides, I've pushed it mud into the centres. We've done it with a little mini digger just to make it easier. Tighten that cloth. Now, Trace, if you show them what you're doing.
Right, all I'm doing now is putting the pole in.
Into the hole you made.
Yep, just wiggling.
So she's pushing it down and making a wiggle. A bit further, Trey. You want that root to go right down, love. A bit more. That's why I use that heavy bar, because it gets down deep. Then she's what?
Pushing that in. I'm trying to keep them going that way, and that's in quite firm.
That's lovely, yeah.
And then all I'm going to do is just water it in. That's
yeah, you can see it fills the hole, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Then go along to the next one and just carry on at 30-inch space.
Do you think it's worth putting a little bit of mud in there, Trey? A little sprinkle, like crush it. Might be an idea, wouldn't it?
Let me just get twist that round.
It's quite a big root ball on that one as well, isn't it?
Yep.
Willow is quite hardy.
See, that's gone in quite nice.
Yeah. You can push it around a little bit and it will still grow. It just wants to be in the ground or in water.
So fast, don't they?
Sorry?
They grow so fast.
Yeah, they do. Lovely, yeah.
Right, let's just get some of this. Push that in. That's lovely. And
Just show them that earth, Trey. Bring it up to the camera.
just one sec.
How lovely it is. So
Look at that.
it's nice and loomy. Oh, you got a bit of a weed there, but
You can still see.
let me show you better. So look, you see it's crumbly. There's a few stones in it like that. Look, there's a stone, but it's really nice earth.
Perfect.
It's clayey. It just needs feeding, you know.
But once you start planting and that.
Wow, they're looking good already, aren't they? Yeah.
You'll
So
see
what was the centres we was on them? It was
30 inches.
30 inches.
And that's from the
Yeah.
edge of the tape to the back.
Back,
Doing
yeah.
a little slit, making a hole. You can use anything. We're just using that because it's
Yeah, it's heavy. We're pushing that spike down. But and the reason we're doing that is I'll just explain, is that 30 inches, when they grow to the first season and we cut them back, they've got enough room to spread out and coppice, if you like, and grow lots and lots of branches off. So in 2 or 3 years this will be a thick hedge of golden willow growing all the way through.
Doing more cuttings, can't we?
Yeah, and we could take cuttings off of them.
Yep.
Yeah, and we can pot them on and then sell them off to Joe Public if they want them.
Yep.
because golden willow is a lovely plant. Anyway guys,
Ciao, ciao.
we'll just give you the last pictures of it when it's all done, and we'll speak to you soon. Well, there we go, first hedging. So you can see all the way along here a row. We've got about 18 in there, I think it is, plants. 1 or 2 we put in 2 because they were a little bit weaker, so we put 2 weak ones together, weaker ones. But let me give you a little shot down low. So Tracy's going to water them in now. She's got her watering can. We've put a little bit of water in the bottom of them anyway. But give them another drink because it's a hot day. And that is job done.
I'm looking forward to seeing them grow.
Yeah. And they will grow quick. Willow always does. And this one seems to grow quite quick. Sorry about the coughing. We're still getting over COVID.
It was a common cold.
No, well, no. It tested COVID though, didn't it?
Yeah.
But anyway, look at them. They look lovely, don't they?
Beautiful.
Can you see the I'll just show down here. See the lovely golden colour they got. Beautiful.
Can't believe how lovely the weather is.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It looks like it's running off, but it is going down the hole.
Yeah, I know, I can see that. Anyway, guys, that's our little willow hedge we put in. We've given back to nature, made a nice hedge, or a hedgerow if you like. Once the willow grows properly, we'll probably encourage some blackthorn or hawthorn to grow in there as well. And that'll be all nice for the birds in the years to come and all the animals. And it'll create a little shelter for our food growing garden.
Look at that.
Yeah, just use a can, well done.
So we know now what watering can for.
And that is, that's 50 metres, no, was that 50 feet? Can't remember now, was it 50?
I think it
No,
was.
50 feet, you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a 50-foot hedge. And we've got many more to do. We're going to do quite a few more around here. You know, where we're going to have all our cut flowers up on this side for growing here. So we'll have some hedges here. We're going to create a willow woodland over there and build a little arbour in the middle of it so you can go and sit in there peacefully. We're also going to have an orchard coming down this side, and then going down the hill and down to the front of the where the road is, that'll all be lavenders. And then we got our growing patch for all our food here. I'm sure we can get enough here for me and Trace and a few other people. And then probably create more of a growing area over there as well. And then we've got all this over here to go. At some stage we can decide what we want to do. Might dig a little pond.
Yeah, we have to explain.
And have some water irrigation from down to that way because it's downhill, and hopefully it'll, but we'll see what we're allowed to do in that first.
Water butts, aren't we, in all different positions, because obviously we can't keep walking, even though it keep you healthy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're going to do that because we're going to catch rain from these water gutters, and obviously the polytunnel I'll be catching rain as well. I'll show you that when it comes to it. Anyway guys, that's this video for this week, and we'll see you next week.
Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter everybody.